to 90 days, some of you will be shaken to the core and snap back into reality. What am I talking about? I'm talking about you are about to be paying rent like everybody else. If you are a lifelong recipient of Section 8, you will be shaken to the core. What is happening? The Trump administration is cracking down on every single one of you who are lifelong recipient of this program. There are new directives now that not only sends guidelines on how recipients are receiving Section 8, they are telling you, you're about to start put pen on paper and send those application in, because in 30 to 90 days, you are going to have no more Section 8 and pay your rent like everybody else. So there's also new directives that the Public Housing Authority to provide within 30 days full accounting of their tenants, including proof of citizenship. Yes, that means no illegal aliens on Section 8. And let me tell you, that is the best news. I am all for people who are needing help, but these programs are meant to be temporary. So now they have a 2-year max. And if you are a lifelong recipient and have been receiving Section 8 for years and even passing it down to your kids, that won't happen anymore.
And y'all have nobody else to blame but yourself and the people who is abusing the system. They've been doing it for years. There's no way people should be on Section 8 for 10 to 20 years and have nothing to show for it. Because, of course, you got to take responsibility on what you got going on and what you did wrong in life.
Now, y'all, don't get me wrong. I'm all for government assistance. I'm all for it. I'm pro-government assistance when it's done right. When you do it right. Bro, you got people that have been on Section 8 for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years and ain't got nothing to show for it. Let me tell y'all something. If my rent was $50, $100, $200, $300 for 10, 15, 20 years, I'd be a millionaire by now, man. All the bread I would have saved up, all the investments I would have made, I'd probably been on had me a helicopter by now, man. I probably could have been done bought me an island by now. If my rent was that cheap for that long, 10, 15, 20 years and your rent $200, you ain't got nothing to show for it? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. That's diabolical, man. That's insane.
Yeah, and I don't get that. Like, how are people on Section 8 for 10 to 15 years passing it down to their children and everything and have nothing to show for it? Like, if my rent was like $50 a month for 10 years straight, like he said, I'll be a millionaire. I'll be rich. I'll be giving out money. So I don't get, like, what are they doing? Like, are they spending their money on, like, useless stuff, or are they just not working at all, just getting by, though? Receiving government assistance for decades is a generational curse. And it is literally a generational curse because they're passing it down to their children. And that's why a lot of people can't get approved who actually need it, because there's literally no space. Like, once people get Section 8, they damn near don't get off of that shit. That's all right. Trump fixed that ass, LOL. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't get mad at nobody but yourself. Like, especially you've been on Section 8 more than 5 years. You know, I'll give you a 5-year limit, because there's no way you'd be on Section 8 for 5 years and still needing it. Like, what are you doing? Like, what did you do wrong in your life for you to need Section 8 that damn long? Once you make more money, you get canceled for Section 8. And that's the thing. It's almost like people are addicted to that. Like, they're addicted to Section 8. Instead of using it as a assistance, they're using it as like a crutch, like a need. And that's the problem. Like, it's supposed to be temporary. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to get out of it. That's like you going to school. That's like you going to high school and not graduating. That's like you going to high school trying to stay there forever. Like, you're supposed to move on. It's just for the assistance for the time being. And also, side note, I do want to appreciate y'all for 150 subscribers. Like, I just started this channel not too long ago, so I really do appreciate y'all, and I do appreciate y'all commenting and giving your input. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, but enough of all that soft stuff. Let's go to the next one.
I've been watching a lot of videos on this government shutdown, people losing their SNAP benefits or food stamps, the Section 8 and all that stuff. And it's been weighing on me, and I'm just going to throw out my 2 cents on it, okay? So before I met my husband, I had my 2 boys. I raised them by myself. I applied for food stamps. They said I made too much money. I got on the Section 8 waiting list. I was on that waiting list for 7 years. Never got a call. Never. Whatever. I'm sure that bitch expired. Anyways, and now, mind you, this was back in the day whenever rent was $700-800 a month, right? So what I do, being the
Ooh, I wish it was $700 to $800. Ooh, but as soon as I grew up, they hike ranked up to be $1,500, $1,400, $1,200 minimum.
mother that I am and the responsible one, I went and got a second job. I worked 2 jobs, 7 days a week, 2 jobs for years to take care of my kids. I did what I had to do. Now, mind you, I had a lot of friends that were on government assistance. They got food stamps, they got SNAP benefits, they were on Section 8. I'm paying $700-800 a month for rent. They're paying $100 a month for rent. And I'm looking at them, and I tell my husband this now, because I always wondered, how are they doing it? How do they get to go get their hair done every so many months? How do they get their nails done all the time? How do they have all this nice shit? And I'm over here fucking robbing Peter to pay Paul just to get a pack of fucking hot dogs to feed my boys. You know? Working my ass off. Now, where this bothers me is there are so many people that just need a little bit of help, like me. I needed just a little bit of help just to pull me through, and I was denied, left and fucking right, okay? Denied. Because you got people that just sit on their ass and do absolutely nothing but take from the government and take from the government. Y'all owe me. They don't owe you shit. They don't owe you shit. Those people are the ones that make it hard for the ones that need just a little bit of help. And shame on you.
Yeah, and I respect her. You see how 7 years went by, she never got approved. They kept pushing her along on the waiting list. And instead of sitting around complaining, waiting, she went and got a second job and figured it out herself. And then eventually she didn't even need it anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like, more people thought like that and stop having like a victim mindset. You wouldn't be any complaining. You wouldn't need no government assistance. You wouldn't be needing to rely on the assistance from the government and taxpayers every month, because you wouldn't even be in this situation. Because really think about it. If you really got out there, did it on your own, had your own money, been saving up your money this whole time you've been on Section 8 for 10 years, you wouldn't even care, because you would have been set straight. But instead, you want to continue to spend money on stupid stuff, not figure it out, and thinking the government assistance is going to be there forever. It's not. Government assistance should be for the people who are trying but just need a little help, and disabled people only. Exactly. Just able people only, not people who are absolutely not working, period. Because you almost gotta not be working to get Section 8. I don't know anybody. As a matter of fact, let me know down in the comment section, like, what is the process for this? I don't even know anybody who ever even got approved for Section 8. I always hear like people around my age that I know in person, I was complaining about how they wish they could have Section 8, or they wish they got approved for Section 8. Like, I don't know not one person who actually got approved for it. So like, if y'all know the process of that, or like the requirements, like, let me know down in the comment section. I feel bad for the people who actually need it, not for the people who abuse the system. Exactly. And the main reason why they're making changes is because of the people who are abusing the system. The social worker that I have told me I made too much, but maybe if I had another child, they could help me. When I left out the office, I sat in the car, cried for 10 minutes, shake my head. I was really struggling with 3 children. You see what I'm saying? Like, you damn near gotta not be doing nothing. So they said, if you have another child, we can help you. And she already has 3. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Hey guys, so my mom just got a letter in the mail saying that they are now no longer doing the Section 8 program. And I was wondering, can you guys like sit with me for a minute? So, you know, she don't have to join the homeless crew. Okay? Cause yeah, my mom handicapped. She can't work. She literally cannot work. All she get is her disability check a month. And that will not afford this rent, plus the other bills, plus food. So, please. And I kind of like, I should have known whenever they took my food stamps. Because, baby, I didn't get food stamps this month. I did not get food stamps this month. And I didn't get my refund check. I I didn't even get my refund check from school yet. So like the government is really stopping things. And this is crazy. Cause baby, I need my refund check. I need my food stamps. Like, bro, imagine all the families, like the people who got all them kids. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy because I know a lot of people who got a lot of kids and they wouldn't be able to feed anybody if they didn't have them food stamps. And they really stopped them. Look, I'm a kid myself and I'm not eating. It's probably for the best, but not best they took the food stamps, but the best that I'm not eating that much because I do need to slow down. But yeah, can you guys please sit here with me for a minute?
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, just because everybody was abusing the system, now it's affecting the people who actually need it. And like I said earlier, you know, I'm 100% for people who can't work and like 100% disability, and that's like the only check they get, be on Section 8. Like, I'm 100% for that because, like, you know, it's not their fault they can't work. And I'm pretty sure they was working before they got on that disability, before that disability situation happened. Pretty sure they was a hard worker. But, you know, that's the thing. Like, people abused it, and now there's a lot more regulations, and they're looking into it a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure she's kind of probably overreacting because, of course, it sounds like her mom really needs it. So I'm pretty sure she'll be all right. Mom can move in with you, and the both of you will be able to save on bills. See? This is what I'm saying. Like, people depend on the government too much. You see how somebody commented and made a suggestion instead of whining and complaining and agreeing with her? They found a solution to figure it out. Get out your head. I feel like you'll be okay. And especially if you got God with you.
Y'all got upset because I said people on Section 8 needs to prioritize their finances versus vacations. But y'all try to come for me and say they sometimes could be working more hours than me, more money than me, and pay more in rent. That statement can't be true because I know how much I make and I don't qualify for government assistance. And for the people that are defending people on Section 8 and government assistance, it's crazy to me. You're talking about, oh, they're taking advantage of the government always takes advantage of us. But what about this? The people that are taking advantage of the government and can work a job 40, 50, 60 hours a week like I am, who pays a rent, who pays a mortgage, pays all the bills with the cash that they earn from work, then why are you taking advantage of government assistance when there's a grandma out there with no legs who can't work, who needs Section 8, but they can't get it because y'all hogging all of it? Because last I checked, you have to qualify to get on Section 8, and your income for a single person needs to be $24,000 to qualify. And a household of 4 plus needs to be under $45,000. So it can't be possible that these people are going on vacation talking about at least they make more money. There's no fucking way. I don't care what y'all say. $45,000 a year for 5 people to be able to qualify for Section 8 is crazy. Give it to the grandmas that actually need it, who can't work. People who are disabled, who can't work. Why you guys want to defend people like that? Hogging up all the systems when they don't need it. They need to assist their ass up out of their house and go work. Y'all
$45,000. You have to make under $45,000 for a 5-person household to qualify for Section 8. How are you living? How? I'm not laughing because of that. I promise you, but that's just crazy to me. How are you living? There's no way. They're definitely abusing the system. There's no way. There's no way at all. And then why are you continue to have kids if you making under $45,000? I never understood that. Like, okay, I get it. 1 kid, all right. 2 kids, cool. 3, and you still poor? Come on, because you're making a choice to do that. By the way, that's 100% a choice. Come on, y'all. Please do better in these comments. Y'all be in my comment section misspelling stuff too. Y'all need to come on. Please proofread before you comment something. Sorry if you're on Section 8 and you don't have time for a vacation and you can't afford a vacation. And if you can afford a vacation, then you do not need to be on Section 8. Literally. If you have time for a vacation, you have a time to get a second job. For real. Because how do you have enough time to save up money to go on a vacation, but don't have enough time to go to work and get a second job. And I know that used to be normal. Like back, like my great grandma and my grandma, like back when they was younger, that was normal to have more than one job. I don't know when did everybody get so lazy. And I know my generation is lazy. I know Gen Z. I know we lazy, but at least we ain't that lazy now. If you ain't coming for the real leeches, aka the government and corporation, then mind your business. That's another thing. We always try to point the finger at somebody else for our problems instead of looking ourselves in the mirror. Like I always taught, like back in school, back in I think elementary school or middle school, used to be like if you point at a finger at somebody, you have three fingers pointing back at yourself. So instead of looking for somebody to blame, look at yourself. Like, what did you do? Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I should stop choosing the wrong baby mother or baby daddy. Maybe I should stop having kids. Maybe I should get a second job. Simple. You look for an excuse, you're going to find one. If you look for a solution, you're going to find one. So stop blaming everybody else. Start blaming yourself. Definitely needs to be term limits for Section 8. 24 to 36 months at most. I believe in a hand up, but people get comfortable and intentionally don't level up so they don't lose their housing. A scam. And that's what I'm saying. And then that's forcing people who actually need it to not be able to get it. So there's pros and cons to everything. And I think having terms limit is a bigger pro than people trying to depend on that shit for 10 to 15 years and then passing that down to their kids. Like, who came up with that? Who came up with that rule? How can you do that? How can you do that? Who came up with that?
I say I got 2 more years, possibly, on Section 8. So what I'm going to do, now that I know better, now that I have awakened from the sleep that I was in, because I've been asleep for a long time, traumatized, okay? I'm talking about dealing with all type of family issues, dealing with all type of trauma, okay? Childhood trauma. And it took me this long to get to this point of healing. It took a lot of work to do the inner work. And I thank God, I'm thankful that I had Section 8 to be able to get this far in life without needing medication, without needing to be addicted to substances to survive, to function. Okay, they tried to give me all that stuff. Oh, you're bipolar. Oh, you're depressed. You got depression type 1. Like they tried all them pills. I'm not a pill popper. I can't take pills. Never could. As a child, my grandma used to say, "Oh, if take a Tylenol." I couldn't even take Tylenol. Okay, I had 2 parents who was addicts. It was no way. So, over the years, of course, I've birthed 3 kids. I've had to take pain medication and stuff like that. I don't like it. So, when they try to diagnose me with having this and having that, I'm not taking that. I'll do the inner work. And guess what? The inner work, it works. It works. I don't take no medication. And I'm fine. And I can see very clear. And the fact that I can see very clear, even before this whole thing happened about Section 8 and government assistance and stuff, I was already at the point where I'm tired. I'm tired of depending on the system. I've never been able to depend on anybody in my life. I'm talking about nobody. Nobody. I raised my kids by myself. If their fathers stepped up to do something, they did it for their kids. Okay? And that's all that mattered. My kids are very well taken care of, very educated, okay? I got, that's another story. But anyways, my children are doing very well. Why? Because I wasn't so, fear-filled that I put other things before being a mom. I put being a mom first, even if that meant being broke. Because I've been broke, okay? I'm still broke, still on government assistance. But guess what? My kids, they're doing very well. They're doing way better than I was at their age. I was a mother already. Both my kids have already surpassed me in many ways. And that was my whole goal, being a mom. My mother, on the other hand, She wasn't that kind of mother. My mother hated me. She still does. She never liked me. Why? Because my father assaulted her, and that's how I was born. She resented me from day one. She never could bond with me, and it was always a struggle having her as a mother who was not an encouraging mother, who did not want to break the cycle when it came to her children. She wanted her children to repeat the same cycles that she did because it made her feel better about herself to see someone else failing the way that she did. Unfortunately, there are mothers that are like that, and my mom was one of them. As long as you're not doing better than her, oh, she love you. If you start doing better than her, she don't want nothing to do with you. Even her kids. So her favorite kid is the one who is doing the same things that she was doing at that age, failing. But anyways, yeah, so I am just going to use whatever time I have left on this program, on these programs, to better my life and get way further than where I was at, where I'm supposed to be. Okay? I'm not embarrassed about it. I'm not ashamed, as you can see. But, along the way, you're going to meet people who they're not going to be nice. They're not going to have nice things to say. They're not going to understand your journey. They're not going to understand what it is that you're going through. But it's not for them to understand. You just keep going. And you know that God's timing is the perfect timing. Everything happens in God's timing. I'm 38 years old, and now it's God's timing. Because why? Because I can see. I'm not medicated. Everything that I see, I can see Him. I can hear Him clearly. I'm not under the influence of anything. I'm not under the influence of any substances. I can't say the other stuff, but I'm not under the influence of any substances. I drink a little coffee, but substances, no. Pills, no. People, never. Okay? Once upon a time, yes. But now, no. I'm not under the influence of anybody but God. And it's time. I say I got
When did AI get this good? When did AI get this good? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. See what I'm saying? Like, if more people had the mindset that she had about the situation, they'll be way further ahead. And I'm glad that she's realizing it, and I'm glad she's waking up. Because like she said, God does have the final say so. So please stop. If you're on assistance, I kind of have been kind of not hard, but I kind of didn't show enough empathy for people who are losing their assistance in this video. But if you have this mindset, you'll never fail. You'll never fail. And I'm just glad that there's actually people out here who are not giving up. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It may feel like it, but it's not the end of the world. Everybody goes through stuff. Everybody. Hell, even the president go through shit. I'm pretty sure he tired of people talking about him all the damn time. I'm pretty sure. But everybody goes through stuff. It's a journey, like how she said. Everything's gonna be okay. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Like I said earlier, I do appreciate y'all for subbing and rocking with me. I really I be reading, and some people say I'm not gonna read y'all comments once I get higher up. Come on. I'm gonna make sure I read y'all comments because I really do appreciate y'all, and y'all do motivate me because it does take like some energy to do these videos. So, and I'm getting better I'm getting better every video. So I really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all feel about this, what's going on in your family. See you in the next video.